va boy. Ça va yo. Donc le même m'a dit on va pas où est loin. Le ko no ese agbobe. Enu ni wo da filo le kira bo e ba so e ko ta mu pe. Zuko shablo ra so. Bonne jojo, bonne comme we. Ni atumo asian lo. Le bonne jojo sian, comme we. Enu se bo le la tu wo so enu ni we la. Pa oni ba so e mo no so ta mu pe o. Nu ade wa. Ara luki. Pa oni ba so e mo no so ta mu pe o. Klo. Ani abliye sogo abaira konu pedu sianuwe na chiawe sianuwe bobiewe no legbere klaluwe sedre yokonwo na mabako wede no wa ko isi abole la tuwo so anu ni wele na mabako so wa che no ko ifo awe mo na da fi o sonwe ye tamo bien do mo igbe o so wa jeje o mama ko na we anu ese bole la tuwo so anu ni wele mo jo si awe pa yokon wa nu trouble de Jamuni pote wa o loyon. Juju pote wa o. Onu loyon duwe. Papa we de mo o. Bona se bole la tuwa so we nu ni wele. Wela nyoma ko ma si mu e ma ko ri ma juju la ne ma yon we. Mo je de la yon ma o. Mo so na yo. Mo je bia ma yon ma e. Na mo wa uru o. Mo je che ada yon ma. Na mo so na yo. Wow, ya Luigi pote wow, wala nyoma jago mu Luigi pote wow, atati pote wow, wala nyoma kwa wede mo, kana te bole la tu wazo wenu ni wele, ningba so enso ta mu pe o, toti kefe, made, sorry gelo, bébé Kari, les asko du soir le bandi, la fino. Ase idawe ma de odi yala steveri c'est le Côte d'Ivoire moi ouais Bobo ko we denwe on ete bo we la tu azu we lu ni we la to ta bi la di gba so en lo yo so ta mu pe o ya mo le pote wa o peri du so pote wa o ni mo ta bi e ba mu ni pe ya bu so go iba ini we de mo salu wa kon ye nyamuo ije blo yanju we baga Nigeria oda ye nyogbe mo no Nigeria oda we kon ye nyamu mo mo ko we de mo so we wa kon ye nyamuo lo abel ke ono Jose ke wa no blo yande Yesu e sablo de filo de kela le mitan po dai.
Good evening, folks. Samson to La Broparito. I'm not too sure why I'm not able to hear myself. But good evening, welcome to La Broparito. I want to thank you very much for tuning in again tonight. It's a wonderful thing to have you here. I want to thank you all for being part of this program tonight. We will have fun as usual. Thank you for everything else. Welcome in the drove, in the numbers. Thank you for joining us. We're going to have some serious conversation about our country and what is happening in our country tonight. Please share this as you join us. Please share this to as many people as possible so that they will be able to join us as well and have the conversation and enjoy themselves. We want to thank all of you for tuning in. Again, it is a wonderful, wonderful thing to have many of you already here. Thank you for joining. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining here tonight. And we will do our best as usual. Just bear with us here as we try to do one or few things here, please.
vieille Florence, son Catherine.
Ongetade génie, nous se voyons.
Angèle Founé Bleka,
Anumba Dilegio, Napopo Yabiwo.
Inana Colette,
Ana Wayanyo,
Paté Hélène, Tadé Joséphine.
Sana Wayanyo, Leole, Aoleo. Yama Abiga Mwe, Mamwevo.
Ah, Maman Taylor,
Petit Juzo Nabe, Kwamwevo.
Again, I want to thank all of you. Sorry for that little music here. We're just trying to put things together, as people were accusing me last night of being unserious here on this platform, which I well happily welcome that title. Serious President on LPR. I do appreciate that, and I say thank you for joining us. One thing, well, thank you very much. But let's get it going. Let's get it going. Again, thank you. Safety, Lord Jesus, we want to thank you again this evening. We want to thank you for everything. We want to thank you for your blessing. We want to thank you for everything yet to come. Blessing yet to come. We thank you. We know with you everything's possible. We have you. We know we follow you. We appreciate you. We appreciate everything you do for us. We ask that the Republic of Liberia be blessed. We ask that the people of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. We ask that the President of the Republic of Liberia be blessed. Whatever he touches, bless his hand. Whenever door he knocks, open the door on behalf of the Liberian people. Extend his life. Bless him. Bless him. We want to ask, my Lord, that the host country, the United States of America, be blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, folks, welcome. We have some serious tabata here to do tonight. But let me just do this here while I'm getting myself together. I hope that I'm not disturbed here tonight. I hope that people don't come in and try to take over my show as usual. But let me go on here. So I've been the last before I went to Ohio, I was on the road reading the historical facts and between the two-way party and the progressive, and eventually we're going to lead to what brought this, why we're having so much issue. We used to have those things before. I don't know, but I would like for you to make that determination as well. So help us, stay with us as we read this thing. But let me read this here to you. Let me read this to you. And this is the Voice of the Revolution, a publication of the Progressive Alliance. Okay, this is October 15, 1979. Okay, a few months after the rest right. Okay, in this issue, the lies of honorable men speaking out, government fighters, fighters, Nima citizen Liberia in U.S. demonstrate against Tubber. Okay, know your enemy, know yourself. 100 battles, 100 victories. Susatu 6th cent BC. Okay, 6th century, that's what I mean. Okay. The lies of the honorable man. The two-way party faced the most serious crisis of its history. This error arises from the fact that it is now confronting with type of political opposition that it is new to Liberia. Parties of the past were almost similar to the Tuwi party in terms of the class background of their members, and therefore the class in interest they requested. Like the Tuwi party, they were also Monrovia Club enclaves or islands among the broad masses of people, so called. But yet, no fear, in other words, politics in Liberia has been no more than a number of two-way party competing among themselves. Basically, what they were saying is that the two-way party they decided to split themselves in some sort of members and say, "Oh, we opposition," but there was no opposition. They were just the same group. The people were not participating. This is a very interesting one. Listen to it. The people of the Republic of Liberia, they're talking about. The people were not participating. They were an audience observing the interplay between political forces that were not seeking social changes, but rather naked power as an end in itself. Having the people as an audience made it possible for the two-way party to adopt what was an effective through an unprincipled method of destroying the opposition. It used outright lies as a method of policy. It charged the opposition for treason. A staged war would be assassination attempt. The debate went out of the question. It had no time for review of the issue, and it did not hesitate to resort to violence against patriot, whom it overnight labeled as enemy of the state. So we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that as we close tonight. We'll come back to that. Mostly, thank you, thank you, guys. Thank you for joining. We appreciate all of you. So let's go on. This is a different night. So last night, Mr. So brought in issues that perhaps the audience and even Mr. So was hoping the liberal will somehow uh, reconsider his position. I'm not reconsidering nothing. I support this president and I will continue to support this president. However, what I thought Mr. So would have done and perhaps be able to get a real conversation was to find out why are we the way things are in Liberia. But instead, him and his so-called independents decided to now brand the president as something other than being truthful. Which I, on the other hand, were ready to push back, and I pushed back. The president is a truthful man. He's not going to make up story, and I defended that. Let me down, like I always stay there on this platform. I do have the ability to compartmentalize. I do have the ability to separate. The president of the Republic of Liberia came to power not through the back door. He campaigned vigorously for months. Go to places, spill his gut, explain himself without turning into something else. He did not lie to us. He told us exactly that he alone cannot do it. It was not about himself. It was about us, Liberians, to be able to move forward. And however, he said, I'm paraphrasing, I'd like to lead this rescue team. Make me the leader of the rescue team, and we will surely, with your help, rescue ourselves. Why am I playing Mr. So Nyaman thing here tonight, my people? What's wrong with me? What am I doing? Where going on? No, what's going on, my people? There we go. Okay. So he asked, make me the leader. And we follow. Many of us on this little platform here and there campaign, making our voices be heard back home to our brothers and sisters. That indeed, this is the man. Indeed, he is your leader. Indeed, if you make him your leader, you will succeed. He will bring development in the country. He will bring sanity in the country. He will bring rule of law back into the country. He's not going to do it by himself because he doesn't care. He's not here to be wearing gold watches. He's not here to be going to Hero to watch football game. He's going to be there to help you rescue yourself. Those were our argument. And we argue and argue and argue. And hoping that our brothers and sisters will be able to understand our argument. And at the end of the day, we won the argument with no violence whatsoever. There were some other brothers and sisters that decided to specialize in using languages that were not something that people like us will want to use anytime soon. Because we believe, even with my not even high school graduate program that I have, at least I should be able to speak. If I cannot speak the English language without resorting to violent languages, what have you, I will go over and speak my crown language because I believe this president. We were accused on this platform. Why are you from the southeast? Why are you going all the way to Lofa County to campaign? And we explain. If a man from Lofa would make Liberia better, I would support that person. Because southeast is not Liberia. Lofa is not Liberia. Liberia is Liberia. And many of them didn't understand that Liberia was Liberia, and some of them believe Monrovia was Liberia. As a result of that, they want to do everything in Monrovia and forget all the rest of the people, which we vehemently disagree with. However, in our disagreement, we were always respectful to the opposition. We were always respectful to the opponent. We were always respectful to those who argued on the contrary. We said, fine, bring your argument. We will listen to you. But we ask that you also listen to us. And it was a fruitful argument. It was a very, very fruitful, very fruitful. Some of them were unable to stand the guru, the political guru. And we won the title as a political guru on these bases. However, we were not naive. Let me say this again. In our support for this president, we were not naive. We were not doing it because we were blind. Far from it. We were very cognizant of the fact. In fact, we used to say here, I believe we have three types of people in this type of exchange. The first people, they will support you because they don't like the person who you're going against, and therefore they will support you. But they're not supporting you based on your ideas. They are supporting you because of the hate of that person. That's one. There are those who will support you because they like your idea and they're willing to work with you so that your idea will be fruitful. Me. And there are those that don't like the person you're going against, that don't like your idea, but they're supporting you so that they will be able to gain inside track of whatever you're doing. So that when you become successful tomorrow, they will become a sycophant. Those we have. And those of us who believe the idea of this president decide that we can do it. Stay far away. However, we will still support. We did that effectively. We have no regret. We will not regret, and no apologies to anybody. We continue to support this president. We continue to say this president is doing a wonderful job. We have the responsibility, however, that if things are not the way they're supposed to be, we must speak out. No fear, no favor. Speak the truth. And that has always been my mantra on this platform. And that's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm continuing to do. We will be respectful in our disagreement with you. We will be respectful in our criticism. We also will be responsible in our utterance on this platform. Doesn't matter how you push us. We're not going to call you names. Doesn't matter what kinds of name you give us. It's not going to move us. We will move forward. We will move forward. And so again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of you again tonight for tuning into the Liberal Show. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. The president on the issue of the Lufa FOIA project. One of the things I was looking at yesterday, thank God this project issue brought me to look at from Google Earth, look at FOIA. FOIA, you're talking. FOIA is well laid out, way better than Monrovia. If I have the opportunity as an engineer to say, okay, go and supply water, sewer system, sanitary system, drainage system to FOIA, I will be happy to do so. If I was given the opportunity to go and lay out the streets of FOIA, redesign, I would be happy to do so because it's a great opportunity. If you look at the map, FOIA is like some of these streets here in somebody stay here in the city in the United States. Those of you that live in Columbus, they have a road that go all around the city of Columbus. FOIA, it's easy to get it done because they are centralized. They're right there in the middle, and you can put a street around, and the street can take you to any community of FOIA. Oh, I loved it. When I look at it yesterday, I was happy. But that's not the point. That is not the issue. When I sit here and tell Mr. Soul with his conservative ideas, you cannot and you must not always blame the president for the mishap of those rascals. Not my word, President Walker. Oh, who's the president? He is the president. Oh, so the buck start with the president. I agree with you. No question. But those that he asked to join him are responsible people with that. I told you, there are three, from my perspective, three types of people. There's people who will support you, not because they like you, not because they believe in your idea, but because they hate the person you're going against. And there are those who will support you because of your idea, not because they hate the person, but because your idea, they believe that your idea, really a powerful idea, can make the country survive and even move the country forward. And that's people like me in this respect. And there are those people who will support you, not because they dislike the other person, and not only because they don't believe in your idea, but because they want to get close to whatever it is you're doing, so that when you become successful, they will get an inside track. And this is the inside track that I'm about to talk about tonight. You heard the president. These people been at this thing here for when I've been singing this song here that they put the president in the bubble, people laugh. Liberians, I told you guys long time during my selling time that whenever any man besides the woman, any men that come to power in Liberia, we have to watch. Because many Liberians are sophisticated nowadays. They are highly educated. They know how to steal well and cover their tracks. They know how to blend in without you noticing. They know how to be able to control the situation, manipulate the situation without you noticing. The president, after the election, before the election, during the election, he said all hands on deck, all Liberian. We don't have Lofa Liberian, we don't have Grandian Liberian, we don't have Nimbadian Liberian, we don't have this, then that, we have Liberians. And he truly believed in that. He told us so. The president was very, very emphatic, in fact, to explain to us that this government will be no business as usual. And so he brought people on board, hoping, truly hoping, that with his pure mind, and you remember the late Jerry Rowling, the first time he met him, he called him Mr. Clean. Jerry Rowling is not a Liberian. He called President Baka Mr. Clean. This is a public record. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. Okay? So when the president was elected, he believed, and some of us do believe that as well, that indeed it is time to actually bring Liberia back to where it was or what it used to be. And that is for Liberians to be truthful for one another, for Liberians to be respectful to one another, for Liberians to do things, their government to provide services for the Liberian people. And President Waka believed in that. And as a result, he came up with a arrest agenda. He came up with a arrest agenda. And there was little pillows, different pillows in the arrest agenda. You go find it out. I'm not here to define arrest agenda for you tonight. That's not my job. But there was those that were able to manipulate the system and get inside track. And I feel bad for the president because he believed, like any of us, you put me in our office, the first place I go look at Grand Jide. Now the first place I will look for people to come work for me, Grand Jide. Then I start looking for friends because I believe maybe these people will make sure that I don't fail. Because that's what friends supposed to be. And so the president decided he's going to go places where he can find people, first of all, that he can trust, and then work with them because he doesn't want to fail. He think maybe that if he goes somewhere else and bring people, you heard it. He said people come to work here for us that we don't even know. They are recommended to us by other people. You heard that. And so the president, in his desire to make sure that Liberia works for all of us, you can't do it without being trustworthy. You can't do it with speculation. You have to trust your fellow men. President Waka believed, just like he does, that he want the best for this country, and therefore he believed everyone that he's going to bring around here will do the best, just like he's trying to make sure this country move forward. But there are those they are seeking their own interest, and they have continued to demonstrate that over and over and over and over. They don't, people who came in. Let me give you a few examples. Huh? So we saw the president the first few times. There was an incident about a car during the inauguration of all kinds of mistakes and what have you. But there was an incident about people asking for dollar amount to buy cars. Nothing. The inaugural program, the dollar amount, nothing. They decided they were going to go show President Waka to go and dedicate places that they think the people need to know. They go do that chicken wire march over there. Took my president in those kinds of places. Embarrass us. Nothing. The scholarship issue from our mother. You see, when you do things that are unfair to everyone, it's very hurtful, very painful. That woman, you see that she looked at somebody, crooked woman. That woman, the vice president, the first lady, does she look at anybody who is crooked? Look at her. Look at her. I grew up in my mom's house. I used to go to Baker Market in Monrovia all the time. People, you money fall down, the woman selling, she said, oh, you money fall down, I'll come pick it up. That's the kind of woman the president had. Then the people do all kind of crocodile way to bring the woman down by bringing something that was scholarship skin in the woman office. Man, people, what kind of business is this? What kind of business is this? Not only that, they went to retreat, cabinet meeting. Before they look, the video were playing yellow machine with President Waka picture all over it without even consulting. People who know about yellow machine, they didn't consult them. People, when you bring the yellow machine, people who supposed to get it and work with it, they didn't consult them. Because why? They want their own interest, my people. Nothing good came out of that. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. The president got to a point, and then that's why when you're ready to talk, people can get very with you. The president got to a point where he was so angry. But as a president, as the father of the nation, you don't go in public to show your anger. Those of us who are smart, those of us who grew up with fathers, those of us who know when the father's speaking, you know exactly. What did the president say? You want to steal, even though we say you want to steal, but when you want to steal, you want to leave so that vest. He was vest. He was vest. What's wrong with you? As old as I am. As old as I am. No. You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait, Mr. So. Let me. I'm completely upset with what is happening. You have to wait. I will bring you on. Please, thank you.
8:43.
I will bring you on. Just sit tight. Just sit tight. The president was vexed. All right. Let me drink a sip of water. You show up, I will calm down. Mr. So on a very serious note. What these people are doing to the father of the nation, to the president of the Republic of Liberia. Any one of us who have fathers would sympathize with his position. To be honest with you. We have gone past politicking. This, for me, this is personal now. I don't know him. He doesn't know me. But he's just like a father to every one of us. And for those who are around him, just because of their greed and their power greed, will try to do everything possible to smear this president name, to bring him into a public ridicule. It's very much unacceptable at this point. And I'm not here to sugarcoat it. And that's why I decided I was going to go one-on-one tonight. But now that you are able to infiltrate my program, I will let you participate. But I want you to know my position tonight. It is very, very much hurtful. The president was campaigning. He told us what he wanted. That we all of us as Liberians,
And then what
must be
happened?
able to work. You see, this is where you're coming now. Must be able to work together. He said, if you are invited in this club, it is not entitlement. It is a privilege. But for the Unity Party people to take this to the next level, it is unacceptable at this time. And for me, I will continue to speak. Whatever when they see me in Liberia, whatever they want to do, they can do. That's our country. If I die in Liberia, that's my country. I'm gonna say no. This is unacceptable, Mr. So. And that's what I'm speaking out right now. So, but before I bring you in, let me find a good landing point and I'll bring you in. Just give me 2 seconds. The point here, before I wrap up, folks, this president, there's no reason for people who he asked to work with him. For them, and I go English, huh? Yeah. For people who he asked to work with him, to come and try to embarrass us like this. The president who people, many African nations, leaders of African nations, consider him Mr. Clean. Now you're going to attach him with this 4-year nonsense project. Unacceptable. Let me hear from you. Go ahead, Mr. So. Good evening. Thank you for joining us.
You know, no amount of sympathy talk will kind of make you to get away with this sort of hypocrisy, dishonest way of communicating with your people. No amount of sympathy talk gonna save you on that. I'm wondering as to whether sometimes you listen to yourself when you talking and what actually is your obligation to your audience. I'm wondering whether you do at times because, and I hope certainly the coming new year. Are you giving me your ears, please? I know you here in children fighting over either the juice now he turned it into white water or whatever. I need your attention. You are talking. I was listening to you. I
Guys,
am not hearing you.
I say I apologize. Go ahead.
I'm just hoping and hoping the 2026 will produce a different Samson tool who will try to be honest and not just here all way to bring a sympathetic talk for people to empathize with him for whatever the reason and trying to shift things here and there and people around the president they bring people bring the people I, I, I don't know whether if you really not listen to yourself when you say those things or it's just want to be a kind of comedian here, then let us know. We can have a Saturday night comedian program. Then that way the audience knows that they are coming to listen to LPRJ Leno or whatever it is. But for you to always find yourself in this sort of conversation that you are so much dishonest, disingenuous, and be always giving misleading information, and you just think it's okay. It's unacceptable. That's not the nature. That's not the purpose of this here.
Thank
You
you.
always, no, hold on here. You always claim to be a liberal, so you claim to be, and I'm questioning the authenticities of whatever name that you think that you are possessed.
Thank you. Mr. So,
Why are you blaming people?
Mr.
Who
So,
is in
Mr.
charge?
So, Mr. So, you are not in any position whatsoever to classify me or characterize my position as anything other than being truthful. But I'm
But
not.
why you didn't send a link to Keto and the other rest
Why
of the
would I
folks?
want to? I don't want to send a link to anybody. Don't share my link to anybody because nobody coming here tonight. I'm me alone.
All right, Keto, get ready. I'm sending the link to you.
Nobody coming. Nobody catch a car. I'll kick him out. Nobody coming to come talk about that. But like I said, Mr. So tonight, tomorrow I'll share with you. But tonight, the only reason why I'm letting you in, letting you to talk, because I want you to talk. Let me say this. Let me say this. Now, Mr. So, while you're here saying X, Y, and Z, it doesn't matter. The point that I'm making here, I believe in it. And there's nothing you can do to dislodge me from my belief. Nothing. You can call me names, whatever you want to call me, it really doesn't matter. The point here is this, Mr. So. The point here is, and sometimes, okay, I'm not even going to touch that. The point here is
You
this.
say it doesn't matter?
No, Mr. So let me speak, please. The point here is this: the president has a leadership style that he's not trying to um, follow people and say this is mine. This is his own genuine leadership style. Okay, this is his own genuine leadership style, and the fact that people are going to try to make fun of it, it is unacceptable. It is unacceptable.
Who are the people you're talking referring to, Mr.
So
So?
I'm allowed to speak. It's
No, you said
unacceptable.
people.
I don't need to be specific. I can speak any way I want to speak. It's
Wow.
unacceptable. The president, we saw this president.
You don't want to work on rescue too?
Rescue number 9, welcome. Like I said, but I know what I'm going to do tonight, tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not even going to work. Before the end of tomorrow, I will pick up that other website. I will pick up that other software where I won't even you won't even be able to come in to share anything. So y'all can share tonight. Because this thing is really, really bothering me, Mr. So. To be honest with you, I just want to speak all by myself. To be honest with you. Because
How long? What are you?
it's really bothering me. Because for the man, a human being, and not only a human being, somebody of his age, that we are not going to be able to appreciate that.
Oh.
It's very hurtful. Somebody of his age. Then people say, well, why he can't be president? He came to be president because he wanted to straighten things up. He wanted to help us out.
And what happens?
So, Mr. So let me finish talking. That's not your business. What happened? What happened? That's not your business. Let me finish talking. And the fact that people are not appreciated to this president is very hurtful. That's my point. The president came and he said, we're going to work together. We're not going to do business as usual. There are people around him. And you're acting like you don't know. There are people.
I don't know nothing.
Okay. And there are people around him that are not serving him right.
So?
You see, this is where you and myself can split up. The people are not serving him right.
Then what next?
Okay.
If people not serving you right.
We will find out. You acting like but of course you don't know him. This man is not the type of person. Oh, you do that to me. I don't even want to speak to you. Like the other person who will keep speaking for 10 years. This is not that kind of person.
Why are you rumbling? Why are you rumbling?
Don't. What you say?
Can you welcome the other guest, please? Because what you talking here, it doesn't add up.
Tonight, I'm not in a mood to say anything.
Well, then go take your medication.
No, I don't need to.
If the anxiety,
no, on a very serious note.
Oh.
The president came in the position we were in as a country.
We tired hearing this story. Can we get to the conversation?
I don't care. The position we're in, and this man continue to improve the situation. Look at the lighting condition. At one time they were going to put a ship on the beach to give her lighting. It didn't work. At one time, the whole coastal line from Montreal all the way to Maryland was going to be a coastal highway. What happened, Mr. So? And this president is producing. Let me welcome Mark Kotu and Terry. Look, folks, tonight, I'm to be honest with you, Terry and Mark Kotu. My problem tonight is this. I don't say people should need to bend their knee to President Waka. That's not what I'm saying. But at least let's show appreciation as old as he is to even put a hand up. And even if you were to steal $500 million, how long the $500 million going to stay with him at this age?
This is
what we can't even think. To say this is the man we want. This is the man who's supposed to help us. Let me hear from you, Mark.
What are you talking about? What?
Mark Kotu, welcome. Let's hear from you. And then we can go to rescue too. Mr. So I'm not here to take prisoner tonight.
Good evening to you all. Good evening to the people of Liberia, and glad to be here tonight. It is very unfortunate that you feel in the way you feel, and sometimes we all, find ourselves in the situation you are in.
There we go.
Yeah, but I think, here we go. That's why Mr. Do is mad with you, because you just keep pumping up. Here we go. What?
What kind of bending in my people?
Yeah, the thing is, I listened to one caller today, and it really got to me, because what the caller said shocked me. There are some people with their mind are just made up. You can take the skyscraper and hit it to the sky, they will still tell you that it's under the water. And it's very difficult to please people like that, So what I think is just done, what I see the eye doing is just do the right thing. Because what happens sometimes, you are doing the right thing, even if you are doing good for the very people you think you helping. They kind of don't appreciate what you do for them. That's what I have seen so far. I'm not saying that some of the things that I done are all, 100% perfect, but to some level, I think some improvement and a large improvement is being done. And the only thing we can do is to just, do the best. And let's just let the people continue to do the good job. And if I tell you that people are not in this government, people are in this government rather that are doing some wrong and they are not just saying, I will be lying to you, they are not just saying for this moment. And what we can do that anybody who is in this government that is doing the wrong thing will be exposed and it will be dealt with. But as a supporter of this government, there are times that we flag some of the wrongdoing, right? And flagging the wrongdoing, I think it means that those who are not doing the wrong thing should follow the right path. And he continues to warn them. And he continues to take action against people who are doing the wrong thing. So if it was just that people are doing things the way they used to do, nobody care about it, okay, then I will be like, okay, nothing is being done. But we see. And him when we are just like that, we try to test maybe power or try to test the position. But as we can see, people will try, but they will be dealt with according to the right way. I mean, that's all I can see for now. But we see that a lot of things are done right. And, I can show 75% to 80% is done.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you, my
all.
God.
Yeah.
Let's. I think some of us need to just calm down. But they think that when you see these kinds of behavior, giving legs to flunky like CDC, and to come and make big mouth when they have nothing to stand on, it's very hurtful. It's very hurtful. You're giving CDC a boon to chew when they have nothing to chew on. Let me hear from you, Terry.
Yeah, good evening to everybody again. Liberal, the guru, and the examiner, Sis Koto, and my friend and brother, uh, Keto. Yeah, so Liberal, this is it, right? Like yesterday, I said the same thing. For me, for the president to give back a $6 million project, that's not an easy thing for an African leader. I don't know if we're putting ourselves in our shoe of President Boca, right? To look at a $6 million project that he could go and retire quietly, being the president because power corrupts. For him to come and say, look, I am ready to say the project, I don't want it. That for an African leader is heavy. That for me, that is where I come from. To commend him for doing that because most African leaders will never do that. They would let it slide. The project is already there. The man will just forget about it and act like to say the rumor. They will neglect the rumor. It will just become rumor, and at the end of the day, he secure it for himself. But for him to wake up and say, today I'm going to address the project and lay the thing to rest myself. I'm not sending information minister. I'm not sending deputy. I'm going
Jesus.
myself to tell the Liberian people that this project is not for me. I give it to him. But where I want to agree with Liberal is the aspect of, these people trying to mess the puppet government up.
I tell you.
That
Wow.
is where I agree with
I tell
Liberal.
you.
It's
You
unbelievable.
know, uh, it is unfortunate for them to, and the president knows that he's the one that was elected. These people are not elected, so they can do anything and get away with it. Because here is the thing: if the president would have said that this project I secure it for myself, Liberal, this is what's gonna happen. Those bugger them will start building their own horses. And the president will have nothing to say to them. So the wisdom he's using now is to tell them, say, look, hey, you see that project, I give it to the government. So if you have any intention for me, I'm telling you that I want it. So this will serve as a deterrent to anyone in the government that will try to do sin. But I can understand where seditions are frustrated. Like I said last night, they want the project to be for President Boga so they can use it as a fishing hook to hold him in our corner. But the old man said, no, it's not going to work. But yeah, the president said some things that I don't agree with. But yeah, here is the thing. We are here.
Tell us
We
why
are
you don't
working.
agree. Tell us why you
Here's
don't
the
agree with.
Mr. So, now you to be here to come ask questions. I'm running my show.
but
Terry,
my
you're in liberty to not to answer that. You can plead the fifth, and let's move on. Let me bring you water.
the CEO want to put that finger in my
We're
throat
not going to let him
to take out everything from my stomach, but it will not work tonight.
Water culture.
But-
The CEO is a journalist, so he has to use his journalistic
yeah,
cap.
myself,
So.
journalist too. Water culture. What you Tabata you got to say now?
Well, thank you, Lebro and Mr. Soul, Ciscoto, Terry. Nice to see you guys on.
This is something.
And I'm sitting and listening to Terry. So Terry saying the president stole, but because he was caught stealing, he gave the team back.
Is that what
Terry
said?
what Terry said here. Terry said
You see,
the
that
president, the fact that
Yeah, you guys know how to turn
going to let you.
Mr. Soul, Mr. Toe, can you just give me Mr.
All you have said, I'm part of that. You are an educated person. These are some of the things I can tell you. Say I'm paraphrasing. But when you say that kind of like you quoting Terry, is that what Terry told you?
Can I go on now?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Terry is telling us the president was caught in corruption.
You will not see, and me alone will be on the show. I'm moving even to the next platform, the other platform that we got, that none of y'all can get in until I send it to you. The man can't come and send you anything. That I'm moving tomorrow.
Mr. Toe, calm down. This is your own devil you dress. The
and
devil
I don't
is
want to
bringing
undress it.
shame
You, Papa, you understand? I will not undress
You
it.
can't listen to the man.
No. He can't tell me that the devil you dress. I will not undress my devil before you.
Okay, but listen, let him pour clothes on the devil.
You get some top over there.
Now he the one with it. I'm on left. What business they have today? I'm on left. Come to the put clothes that are so pepper clothes you put on my paper. What's wrong with you? I'm on left. Put clothes on the paper. Mr. So you serious? But let's hear from you.
Okay. Yeah, Terry, it is unlawful for somebody to be caught in an act, and because he was caught in an act, he gave it back. Then we say he did something good or notable. No, the president knew all about that project. He was caught his hand in the cookie jar. The handlers told him to come and lie. And my own disappointment, and I agree with Liberal, my own disappointment is why the people should always disgrace this old man. And he allowed them to disgrace him. And this is not the first time, not second time, this is the third or either fourth time that people told him to come out and make statements that are even bad for his reputation. And he fell for it. Either President Boaka is being misled by the people, or either he does not know how to govern, and either way is called ineptitude. Because there's no way somebody going to tell you the first time about scholarship, you have no information from the source. You go on national radio station and announce it. There's no way somebody will tell you about machine, 90 whatever machine, yellow machine. You have no source, but you will write a letter to the house and tell that this person is your friend who saw your vision. Did he have conversation with the individual before he wrote that letter? Then you come now to this project and you, Terry, I'm not talking about what the president said. I'm just telling because we're speaking to the audience. You're telling us that because the president turned it over to the Liberian people or Liberian government, so he did a notable thing. So if the Liberian people were not going to get involved into asking questions, Was he going to keep it as his personal property? Is that what you're saying? So if somebody steal and they're not caught, they should slide with it? Amen, my brother. I think that was a lazy
Walter,
argument. The
thank,
fact of the
thank
matter
you.
is, the fact of this matter is, President Boaga need to govern. And because he came to power under propaganda and lies, he tried to continue the same thing.
Thank you, Walter Carter. The only thing I'm going to say before I move on to Mr. Soul is this: even the house, the complex, the building complexes that we have accused Mr. Weir or President, former President Weir. When was the last time President Weir addressed those issues? When was the last time you heard President Weir addressing those issues?
Is it rhetorical or you want me to answer?
No, I don't want you to answer that. I
Okay.
know. I don't know about it.
Don't waste our time, man.
Okay,
Liberal.
Mr. So, I'm sure. So, if you're going to come here and make that kinds of statement, the president was not forced to face the Liberian people press. He went there because he had something to say,
Hmm.
and he knew that there would be people who were going to be asking questions, and he was quite prepared for it. So I think we give, first of all, we should appreciate that, Mister Doctor Toto. Good evening. I hope you're enjoying yourself over there. Let's hear from you, Mister So.
So yeah, what I'm gonna say, this sort of four-year mass choir you're trying to put together here, and you think you're gonna roll into 2026. It's not gonna happen on LPR here. You can't say you got to say yeah. Then Terry come on the other side, went to from Matthew and coming back. Look, this is, I'm not sure what really is happening. And you people seems not to get the idea. Our argument, or my, I'm not going to speak for Keto. My argument on this network is for us to be honest, to speak it, and to have the courage to challenge, to support our leaders in a very constructive way, in the sense that when there are administrative gaps, we have this conversation with the sole purpose to help the leaders. But you're doing exactly what the CDC people did, giving justification, giving excuses. You come here crying, old man like you come here crying every day, every night. You're threatening people. I'm going to migrate to this network so that you will have the ability to spew out whatever thing you want to spew out. That's not what this. This is how the people in the Soviet Union and China and North Korea. This is how they behave. And that's exactly what you're going to do. That's what you're threatening to do. And I'm surprised, Cotto, that I know so well, very strong advocate, and the other guy who claimed to be a Reverend, refusing to frown on this sort of behavior that you are putting up every day, every night on this network. Coming, the people, who are these people? Why you are, and let me just tell you, the president is obliged, the president is obligated to speak to his country, to this country, to his people. So there's notion that you just build that wall, that you just block yourself on purpose. The president is not forced to speak, he forced to speak. When things happens in the country, good or bad, it is part of his executive authority to make sure calm is restored in the country. When a leader speaks, that's it. And I tell you something yesterday, and that's what I'm going to be moving forward. There was an article posted on our page yesterday, and then I didn't see it. I got elected. I was elected about it, and I immediately called one of the person. Hey, how come you came up with this article here? Who did you talk to? That has to do with something, speaker being removed, this and that, so you cannot have 11 person as associated without you either sending the email, making a phone call, or talking to somebody and just grab and put it there. We're not going to be doing that. That's not right. It's a complete deception. And you liberal and your folks, the Dr. Toto, all of you know the system, all of you are going to be put in this basket of this deplorable because of your refusal, your deliberate act to always spew out things And this is why you are finding a way now, because you're not finding a way on this network. And this is how you're going to be, you're trying to migrate. And I want to see how that going to happen, because before that happens, you got to get approval. So you're not migrating anywhere. We're not going to allow you to go. If you want to move to Foya, move to Foya. Maybe they get one chandelier room there for you. You can stay there. But liberal, what I can say, when the president, yes, the president, I agree, yes, the president cannot do it all. And when the president, when he brings people, I don't even like the idea that people brought him. Where are the people? Why would you allow people to bring people that you don't even know to work with? How come? That's the first breach. So this concept, we did it with CDC. You never pointed out. We blamed Jefferson Koji, the what he named benevolent dictator. All of those people, then we held them accountable because George Weah didn't do what he should have done as a leader. So if you want to remove President Boyka from the crime scene now, and then that is just unfair. I think we need to do it differently. The people are looking up to us. And when you sit behind this microphone should be used wisely. If you want to be like a Bill Cunningham, then okay, then that's fine. Then just come and make that public declaration. I am so present. Don't be bringing two, three faces to us with the sole purpose to confuse the audience that they cannot get a takeaway. We cannot afford to do that if we want democracy to flourish. I'm sorry to say, the president is aware in that they got cut off. This is why the Roman all over 2, 3 months, Ministry of Information can provide clarity. Public work, your friend cannot say anything. Executive Marshal cannot say anything, and the chief of staff to the president. What makes that place so safe? Which other country contested? Now the president is aware. You try to bring us back to the conversation we had yesterday. Now the president is aware. What next? He was not
Thank
informed.
you.
Suppose
Thank
it
you.
was yeah, hold on. Suppose it was an incursion into that country, God forbid.
You.
What
Thank
will he
you.
not say
Thank,
AFL there?
thank you. Thank you. So you wanted me to send AFF to to
You're
4
not listening. You're not listening to what I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. So. Thank you very much. The what one of the things I know about LPR and me as a board chair, which some of the things that I push, make sure that you implement, is that to allow people to express themselves freely. You are entitled to your view. You are not entitled to the facts. My God, let me hear from you.
Thank you, Libra. I understand. We all try to understand the nature of this project, and as we can see today, it has been uncovered whatever
My
was
God,
not
I don't mean
known.
to interrupt. Have you been to FOIA before?
Yes,
Oh,
I've been to FOIA before.
Okay, but do you, I mean, on a very serious note. I
I've
have
been
not
to,
been to FOIA, but FOIA seems to be a city that is well laid out.
here we go.
It seems to.
yes, I've been to FOIA, and I was in FOIA where they had that Lofa incursion, where we had the vice president then when I the Mr. Boycott then President Boycott then was vice president, where he had to go and settle that conflict. I was in FOIA when I incident occurred when the Madingo and the Lofa people had an accident in Fonjama, when they had people houses burned there and a lot of people got wounded and some people got killed in the process. And when I was in FOIA, I was told that there was a shorter route that we could even take to pass through the Sierra Leone border, or if we wanted to go through the Guinea area. But then, luckily for us, the tension didn't last long, and we were able to come back to Vonjima to come back to
I'm
Mobofa.
just asking you because I'm hoping that when if not just this government, any other government, if people of FOIA want that city to be truly transformed in
I
terms
can
of
I can tell you a
transportation.
little bit what I actually I saw in FOIA. I saw it was an industrial area, and like for
Yes.
the
Yeah, you're quite
farms I
correct.
saw in the era, and businesses, the business establishment were huge in that era. And I was like, wow, we spent 3 days there because we went for an NGO program there. But I was like, it was my first time going there, and it was well, I
Yeah.
mean, it's a well defined area when it comes to like industrial wise or
Let me,
educational
let,
wise, because
I don't, Mark Cotto and Mr. Collins, you guys, let me use too many of your guys' time a minute. Let me show the audience what I'm talking about here this evening. Uh, let's see here, folks. This is the city in the Republic of Liberia, Foya. Foya. Look, if you look at Foya right now, my mouse is not quite okay. Here we go. If you look at Foya, right? So look at the main artery of the city. There's one. This right here, you can put a roundabout right in here. If they don't already have roundabout, you can put a roundabout right in here. Now, the city itself, you have like a vein. You have three arteries, but they have fingers. It's very easy to actually put services in terms of water, sewer, and sanitary water, sewer, and how do you call it, storm drain, to place them in. You see how, if you even look at it, they have setback. This is the only city that I know in Liberia where people are not building in the street. They have setback. Look at this building. What my mouse here, and look at the street. Look at the street. Look at the setback. And if you go all over Foya, they have setback. And this is, and that's why I said, a lot of people are just smart, man. Let me go ahead, Malcolm. Let me take it down. Go ahead, Malcolm. This is just, and you want to come here and can't talk about something. Your stay in Montreal, your team Montreal, Liberia, congested, and people can't even move. Look at Foya. Let's hear from you, Malcolm. Go ahead, man.
so like I was saying, they have like a beautiful hotel, like because we went in there, and even the school, because we went on a school program there. What impressed me then there were was that the people there at the time, well, they were the citizens were willing to pay their own teachers, because we went on this inspection on schools, and they were able to explain to us that they did not have government instructors there, in teachers there at the time. So the citizens were contributing towards the payment of teachers. And that was just so unique to me because I didn't see it in other areas that we went to do our inspection. And those are some of the unique things that I really saw about them in Foya that I really admire.
Thank
They
you.
had hotels and like motels there that we were able to lodge in.
Thank you. Let me go
Beautiful.
to Terry. Terry, you've been traveling all over this place. It seemed to me, and I could be wrong, but it seemed to me that this foyer, this area seemed to be transporting lots of businesses that goes through the, because they have three connecting point in foyer. You have three major, from just looking at it, three major, seem to be three major highway that go through the town. Have you been to foyer before, Terry?
Yeah, I've been to Foya.
Here we go.
And actually, like what you're saying is fine. Foya is laid out.
Hmm.
But here is the thing here. Foya is not a developed place. Foya
Uh,
is not a developed place. I even went as far as at the time he was the vice president house. I know the vice president house very well in Foya because we went there when Samaritan Purse were there. I went in Foya and I had a church program at the a church program at the Foya Hall. There's a big hall there, in the roundabout there. They got Foya Broad Street. The main street is called Foya Broad Street. You got a lot of full up shack, social shack, mud houses all over the place. So I was there. The Pentecostal, Free Pentecostal Church. The pastor there, Pastor Bosu, was my friend. And we went there to have a conference or marital conference in Foya. We hosted in the hall. So I've been to Foya. and I know that whole area very well. Foya is the next place that what you say is layout, but the houses there is not looking good. They are almost most of them are mud bricks houses. Even the schools they are built out of mud brick places. And all of that. It's not a wealthy looking place. I think Vonjama City is somehow much more developed than Foya
Of course.
when it comes to infrastructural wise. You
I
know,
agree.
yeah. But the aspect of
Banyama is an older city anyway.
yeah, Vonjama is more like developed than Foya. But I don't blame the president for the development of Foya because Foya, the president was just a vice president at the time. So we're gonna see what he's gonna do with that whole role process. Maybe things have changed now. I don't know. Like they say, Tomo Fala went there, he built a house, and other people been building. Foya could be a whole different place by now. But when I was there with all the NGOs in those places, there were not much there. And I used to do motorbike business. All to the places I went as far as Mansambula home, all the way to how you call the place? What Dr. Made place? Kolahun? Yeah, Kolahun. Masambolahun, all
So
of them. But
Olahu and
here is the
Foya, they're
thing.
not too far apart though.
You're
Yeah,
not
but
far
motorbus
because you
distance of
you
30
you pass
minutes.
by them before getting to Foya. So
So when
Yeah.
you go to Vanyama, you go through Vola before you go to Vanyama.
The distance
Foya.
between Vonjaman to Kolahun is far. But the distance between Kolahun to Foya is short. But
it's
here is the
short,
thing.
yes.
Here is the thing about Foya district, right? Like you said, it connects to Sierra Leone. There's a big highway go to Sierra Leone. There's another highway going to Guinea. But here is the thing about the people that when I was there, those people, they are industrial people. They love farming. So when I was in Foya at the time, we were buying, I think, 5 cup of rice, I think for $100, if I'm not mistaken. So because the people grow their own food. And every market day, the market day was on Saturday. I don't know if it's still happening now, right? And people bring rice to the market. The market can be very packed because these people,
Wow.
as our Infoya, I did not struggle for rice, for food. I was not struggling for that. But I know the people say we're deflecting for the topic
But who cares
and all
for
of that.
Terry?
But
Let's
yeah,
talk about beautiful Foya.
but yeah, the people on our side labor, the people do not
Unbreakable
worry
them go
about
violence.
Moroyo. The people on our side are not worrying about what coming from Moroyo, blah blah blah, all the kind of
No,
thing. They're
no,
not worrying about it.
no.
Then when
Thank
it comes to food,
look, look,
yeah.
look, look. One thing I didn't share with you. Look at the airport. The airport in Foya. Oh my goodness. What a beautiful city. Let's come to you, Walter Cutter. I think my
Thank you.
nerves have calmed
Thank you,
down.
Labor. Thank
Uh,
you, Labor.
yeah, I
It's
just
good that we all have access to Google Earth, so we see things here. They see what you see here,
what you
and we
see.
get pictorial evidence of.
I'm making it up. Am I making it
We
up?
get pictorial
Am I
evidence
making
of
You're
it
making
Foya,
up?
it
but
big.
Hey, you guys, I said to you, am I making it up?
Mr.
Oh,
So,
I
I mean,
just
To,
asked
can
you,
you,
am I making it up? Because you're
Mr. To,
trying to
I'm not
argue.
going
No, no,
to.
no, no. I
I
just
don't
show
think.
it publicly. I just show it publicly, and you telling me that you have access to that.
But
Fine.
let me
Now
give
let me
his
put
own
you on. Let me
version.
put you, Mr. So the liberal is on the floor. Let me ask you, Walter Cutter, since you don't want to speak to something else, you want to speak to my Google. Am I making it up? It's 4 years not layout.
Did I ever say you're making stuff up?
Okay, but then don't try to
I
come
said it
back.
is good we all have access to Google Earth that we can
Okay,
explore and
so
see
I'm right.
how
I'm
Foya
right.
is. So
Okay,
that's not the point right now. We
okay,
of
all right.
conversation. The conversation is the president built under his instruction,
How
built
you know? How you know? On the man came here and
Mr.
told you
Mr.
the
Liberal,
man
this
came
But
is
here.
very unfair. This sort of
is that
So
conversation
you
here.
can't come here and try to. It's
No,
not
but
the
why
night.
you
It's
try
not
to
the
sanction
night.
people's
The
voices?
man came and told you this. I didn't know until. Then you come here and
You
say the
need to change
president
your
told.
behavior,
The
man. Come
man,
on.
the man came, Mr. To, the man came and told us so many things that are not true, and we can put hole in everything he said. He said this project, the contribution from the project came from the international community, the regional community, which is ECOWAS, or whoever, plus business people and individual. But then he said, Manor will pay for it. Manor will pay for it. How Manor will pay for something that everybody finish contributing towards? So it's not concerned that you're not concerned about that. This the thing I think I see going on here is the integrity issue. When you come on this platform and you put your neck on the line, like you come in and you talk about your engineering era, how you are so professional in your engineering era, how you go to California, you approve this, you do this, everybody agree with you. It's the same thing you did with Boaka. You put your all in him to the extent you put him on the pedestal that this man is blameless. This man is so knowledgeable that when he come to the office, he will deliver Liberia from the Kwame or the disaster, according to you, that the former administration or other administration did in our country. Only to find out that this man has no idea about governance. He's inept with four commonalities in ineptitude. That's what he has.
Can
And
you
then
kind of Mr. So,
They
are we
order
going to
war where
continue
you
with it?
learn.
Are
I
we
think
going
you
to
can
continue with this
learn any
kinds of
water in that.
Mr. So, is that what you want? Is that what you want to hear tonight? Water culture coming here and spewing these ridiculous ideas, things that have no value whatsoever in our conversation. Water culture, go ahead, make you
thank you very much.
make yourself small. The more you
Thank you
talk,
very
the
much.
more. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You promoted somebody to Liberian people. The person himself coming out to tell the world that look, this thing here, I came for anti and AOA. Because if we do not
I
deliver,
give up. I was not
President Weah will come back.
saying I
He,
give
the
up.
man said it, the man said, if we do not deliver, President Weah will come back. He said, I am competent, I will deliver. If that's somebody who is
But
not
listen to this.
confident in
What does the
himself,
word if mean? What does it
there's somebody, Mr. To, when you came, when you were running campaign, he said, I will deliver on day one. I will start delivering on day one. And you come out and say, if we do not deliver in the middle of the game, it does not concern you.
But
We can't go, look, we cannot go back. We cannot bring back 3 years that passed or 2 years that passed. We can't bring it back. Those are wasted years on President Boaka now.
all
We
right.
cannot bring it back.
Thank you.
What we can do is for
Again,
him.
folks, Samson told, thank you, Walter.
Oh,
Again, Samson told Libra Pomerino live again
yeah, oh
tonight.
man, oh man,
I
that's
am
okay.
here
Oh,
with my panelists, fellow panelists. They're here to help me dissect what is happening in Liberia. As you can see, there are many issues here that we disagree with, but we're here to be respectful to one another. And I am on the roll, and I expect. Thank you guys for voting me the most host on this platform. Thank you very much. Brigable, thank you for recognizing my talent. I appreciate all of you. Mr. So, before I go to Mark Carter, let me ask you this question. If you not, he's gonna deflect. Why am I gonna even? But anyway, I'll throw it at him anyway. Let me ask you the question. If you were asked to be an advisor to this president, what are some of the things you would say to him, perhaps, that will help him navigate the way you see things are going, according to you, things are not going right? What are some of the advices that perhaps you think the president, you will give this president that will bring him back to reality, as you would say?
I was not hired in this position
There we
to
go.
do that. What I'm hired for us to have conversations of
But I'm
essence.
asking you a question. That part of the conversation.
I,
Why you want to
I
deviate from that?
prefer I prefer the president has a lot of advisors. My
All right.
job, if there's issue
Okay,
for
let
us
me
to have
ask
a,
you what your job, Mr. So. What a wrong thing the president doing that you making all that noise for? Well, tell me.
it's not a matter of wrong. That's a misinterpretation or misrepresentation of my argument. That's what you want to
What
do.
is your
So
argument? Let's hear your
okay,
argument again.
let's have a conversation. First of
Okay.
all,
Uh-huh.
the issue of FOIA, I think we had a lengthy conversation. I'm surprised that you have to resurrect this again. This is a clear indication you, as a strong supporter of this president, your inability to bring his vision to light to make a convincing argument. You guys went flat on your belly here this evening.
I
I don't.
promise you this. I
I,
promise you this.
can
I'm
I ask?
going to
Can I have my?
Liberia. Hold on. I'm going to Liberia. And this platform, as long as I'm part of it, I'm going to Liberia and I will track down all of the developmental infrastructure and developmental that I can talk about. And this platform nightly, I would overthrow the ELBC people over there.
Oh,
Yeah,
you want to overthrow
I would
President
overthrow
White?
them
You
because
want to overthrow State
I will
Cotto?
overthrow them. I will
Fagon
overthrow them.
listening to him. Fagon
I will
listening to him.
explain to the Liberian people the good thing this president is doing by showing
So,
evidence.
okay, yeah, let's have a conversation.
Let's go.
So, the essence of us every evening when we come here to have this, let us not behave like the other people who they just want to be. They are driving the shift, and no ship and no any other person is capable of driving it. That's not who we are. That's not what we represent on this network. And let us not practice doing that. The conversation here is the processing of information sharing, the content of the information. I am look, though in the 80s, at some point in time, wanted to change the capital, and part of that was to decentralize the functionaries of government, which itself was good. But you know what? The politicians kick against it, and that's what one of the things that conversation have never been here. That's one of the things that brought those down when people felt that taking the capital out of Monrovia was going to be a bad thing and different. They have their own interpretation. I am not against of this administration or the president building any sort of peace hub in our country. That itself is a plus because then we take the lead of many into broken pieces. Our only concern, and you should be concerned, I am surprised that you are not concerned. Carter is not concerned. The Reverend who's supposed to intercede with honest prayer is not concerned. He's preaching, looking into different scripture. What a government does when you see something comes out, sometimes government try to contain information, and there are so many reasons of doing that in order to make sure things are finalized. But the proliferations of media, people carrying devices, and people leaking information is most likely. I'm not going to blame him for that. But when you see that happens and it comes in the public domain, what you should do to put it to a rest, strictly hands on, address the situation. You don't have to give details. If it is a security hub, you don't have to give the details. Sometimes it just become only a straight press release, and we will talk, and everybody will talk, and that's it. The main point is the project must be executed. But you as a leader, when you are quiet, and your people who represent you, who should enhance your messaging, your visions, your idea, will come here and say one thing today, and the other person say this. Oh, we don't know, who don't know. Then who do we go to for news? Who do we go to get information?
Thank
So
you.
let no, no, hold on. So do not project, do not perceive us here as people who don't like development. That's not our argument. We were confused. Suppose it was a foreign
When you
country
make
that
we,
building.
when you make we, Dr.
I'm,
Male, not
I'm
here. So
speaking,
when you
I'm
make we,
speaking, I'm talking on behalf of the like-minded people who have the country at heart.
okay.
So we were
So what's
concerned,
about us?
whether
What's
it's a
about us?
foreign
If
country,
it's we, then what's about us? We don't have the country I had.
I can't speak for you. You're too old, you're too, I mean, you're an old grown-up person. But what I'm saying here is, let's be serious. We are in a volatile situation. Things can happen
Well,
anytime. We saw one time they said people cross over, soldier cross, this and that. Suppose anybody infiltrate our border lines and can put something in our country unknowingly to us. Is that something? Then we start when we can't even
Let
continue
me
country to
quickly
manage it.
respond to that, because
Stop, man.
you're
Stop
talking
that.
some
You know,
serious
you
stuff.
don't be doing that.
Let me quickly respond to that, Mr. So. And this
Respond
is
to what?
to your last comment about how serious things are in Liberia and things can go
The
anyway.
president is making, there are a lot of good things happening, but you guys are unable. When you start going back to where we came from in the first place, thing didn't go, then you kill the essence of the conversation. You need to change your spot.
Let me say this. This is the reason why we continue to argue that this president must be respected, number one. Second, that we should appreciate this president in whatever it is he's doing. The reason here is this. If we work together as Liberians, yeah, I'm opposition, I'm in this position, whatever, the time will come, we will run the campaign. But when certain group of Liberians, from sun up to sundown, they are opposition. They will do everything possible to bring this government down. They are not that they are not their job. It is not their Mr. So I'm speaking when you were talking, I didn't say anything.
You
It is not
interrupted me a lot.
okay, all right, well, I'm the boss. It is not their job. It is not their job to make sure this government succeed. It is not their job to come and praise this government. Who are we? This is the government that provides security for us. And if we are not able to make sure that the security process in this government continue, then who are we? I'm ready to answer for you. I'm ready to answer when I put a number. I'll answer. I know them. But anyhow, folks, again, Samson told like, let me put a number up. People are
Yeah,
already
Mr. To,
calling.
Mr. To, you said you are coming to me, but then I
Yeah,
love
let me. Oh,
you. That's
my
better.
country down. Hold on 1 minute. The number is up, guys. Give us a call 916. All right, let me answer this. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? What's on your mind? You got 2 seconds.
This is Prince Sherry.
Like I said, you got 2 seconds.
Yes, sir. But anyway, thank you. Well, what I see on the platform, especially from those who support this dangerous arrest agenda, is a deception and a way to try to, kind of like divert the core and the children's issue that we are discussing. What we are discussing is the ill-prepared response and the effortless of the president that was displayed on EFBC. There is absolutely no way that Mr. President will say to the Liberian people that he is not aware, but will tell us that the project, has already been financed and he is waiting for everyone to send their own share if you listen to him. I think this is a deception. The president is fully aware, and what he did down there was a clever way to try to skip the issue. And there's the reason why some of us continue to say that at the end of the day, we believe that those people who work with Mr. Bretta must be men enough to look in his face and tell him that he is proceeding wrongly. Because remember, he came on board and told the Liberian people that he is the most experienced and most qualified for this job. So for you and many others to be on here and to be blaming the people who are inexperienced for the fault and the mistake of somebody who is experienced, I think is deception, and this must stop. Somebody talk about improvement, like our sister Foto said. She's seeing several improvements. Let me ask you, Madam Foto. So killing our people in Ijaw, is this the improvement that you are seeing? The level of corruption that is going on, where $8 million was used to finance Mr. Bretta's own personal loan from the central bank, where he moved Kalu. That Kalu had to go to the court and he was later on bribed. So is this improvement? Is this improvement when the police brutality has increased? Is this improvement? Is this improvement when 700 people are being taken from one job from the EPS? Is this improvement? Is this improvement when this government is downsizing people and giving lucrative benefits and salary compensations to a few group of people? Is this improvement? Is this improvement when the budget of $1.2 million is then shared between 3 branches where the president is receiving the lion's share?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hold on. Let me merge this thing so we can say thank you to you as well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Caller, you're next in line. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, thank you for the show. This is a big one. No. That's why I say, I don't know what Terry come from the field and Terry the picture of him. Was on the contrary, Terry, what you just said, although you made my sister John, President Baga will be like moving down through. Look, listen. The thing that is happening in Labrador is, I said no corruption in Labrador. The only corruption in Labrador is sincerity and being stupid or one another. But there's no corruption in Labrador. Because something that somebody do that is wrong,
you know it's wrong. Not because you support the president, you not care. The president as a country, shut out there. They build something, they build place. And now it's the government of the place. And come out and say, oh, you know, as a president, what is all do? You know, there's defending everything that I do. The country is going way beyond.
Just hold on 1 minute, please. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on 1 minute, please. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Breakable.
How will you take all country money and put it carry in a village and go build something there and come out and say, oh, you don't know who been there? Because they want to make a place of people, a president retirement era. But because you put more oil now, so they come out and say, oh, and now what are they?
Okay.
Now what are they? What did they? Did they take action? There was no action taken. If that was other regime. The president, we have to do that, build house in I call it Red Crew. But now you have the whole news. But now you say, oh man, you call it oh man. Thank you.
Thank you. Again, folks, Samson told the Puerto Rico. Rescue 3, if you're less busy, give us a call so we can close this thing. Rescue 3, if you're less busy, give us a call. But let me come to you, Marco, too. I know Prince Sherry called your name and asked series of questions. So let's hear from you, please.
Thank you, Mr. To what I'm here to say, and it's very unfortunate that the President Weah supporters or the CDC, member of the CDC, cannot see what has been the development unfolding. So I'm not here to tell them that there is no development going on. But the people of Liberia know where they came from and where they are today. So by you saying people are suffering, nothing going on, everything is backward, I'm just saying.
Hold on. Let's say Scott to land. We'll come to you. Go ahead.
I'm saying so sorrowful because if you say nothing good is done in Liberia, and we have this in 2025 budget, we had $851.8 million, marking a 15% increment from previous year. You say nothing is doing in that country. I'm sorry for you. And we have Liberia has secured significant international financial commitment, including $210 million for the International Monetary Fund, for $60 million for the World Bank, and $60 million from the European Bank. And these funds are there to stabilize the economy. You say nothing is happening. I say sorry for you. And we have the government plans to invest heavily in the infrastructure, where they have set aside 52 million and 52.9 million allotment for road and rehabilitation. And we can see by evidence road construction going on. We can see that been light in every part, not even every part, but almost most part of our schools and the various hospitals. You say nothing is happening. I want to be sorry for them.
Thank you.
And I have more. I can just go
Okay.
on.
Yeah, but let's take this call up. We'll come to you and then you can make those more during your closing. And I'm sorry about that. Caller, let's hear from you. What's your name? Where you're calling from? What's on your mind?
Deliverer. My name is Amos, and I'm calling from Pennsylvania. And it's so good that I can change numbers and then call, different numbers, so you don't recognize it. But that's good.
Okay, hold on, Amos. Just hold on 1 minute. Let me merge Rescue 3 here, so that you'll be able to ask a question when you're done. All right, Amos, go ahead, and then Rescue 3 can close it for us.
Yes, just two things that I want to mention. First of all, I just begun to listen to him, not, pay attention to him not too long ago. But then he's saying that, I think he said something in the fact of that people are not objective, when they are talking. I mean, of all people, Breakable should be the one saying that people are not objective. I mean, is he objective at all? I mean, we know him to be one.
But how can he be objective when he breaking things? What objectivity that coming to that? when somebody
Yeah,
breaking
yeah.
something, how you be adjusted? That subjective people can be breaking things. Like
Just
what?
like the laborer. Just like the laborer.
Oh,
We
that mean you were
breaking
breaking. Now I don't want you to turn it on. Now.
the original board chair came on the platform, and then the laborer was just trying to dismiss him. I mean, if Mr. Soul did not have the the cut-off buttons, they're gonna show him off. As soon as they came on the show, you dismissed him. If you didn't want him on the, I mean,
I'm glad you're not member of LPR board because I think with you, I would have been out.
I think I have to consult with Mr. Soul to see how you can
Look at that.
But
and you say breakable. I don't think you're objective either. You're subjective. But quiet.
No, I'm not subjective. I mean, let me tell you the truth. FOIA. When you describe FOIA, have you been to FOIA, Mr. Summer Brown too? You just describe FOIA. I'm in the comment just exactly as FOIA is. FOIA is laid out in a way that, 3 ways in and out. Yeah. From Kulahu, you get the FOIA from there, you either go to Guinea, which is the other side. I've not been to Guinea before, but I've been to Sierra Leone, where you go through where our president hails from,
Where president come from? Where president come from?
No, the president of Liberia now, Kwanyama, that's it. That's where you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. We know our president from FOIA. We know where you come from. We are American civilian. We come to ask you for long form birth certificate. And he said, my president not from somewhere. Thank you, Emma. Good night. No, Amos, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Can I wrap up? I gotta go, liberal.
Yeah. Let rescue. I know you gotta go. Let's rescue land, then rescue 3 land, then you'll be the first to wrap up. And then that's what everybody doing. And they make a comment and they run. Moses did it the other day. Akwe did it again last time.
I just need to.
No, I understand. What the hell you doing? Oh, Boche is Boche is doing well.
I know that you are in control.
Thank you for recognizing.
Yeah, I got so ridiculous.
You're fully in control tonight.
So yep, totally.
Yeah. When I listen to Satan, Breakable, those things that they destroy in our country, me in the Bible, they said me had a meaning. Yes, where you getting Abraham was fighting Abraham. And God, when God need him as an Israel, God decided to teach me. You call yourself breakable, you have to destroy everything. Can you imagine, Mr. Toe? Like you have water and sewer. In the year 2023 ago, before getting rid of us, July to October, you know for now that these people are getting understood by you, no one has paid for them. They brought in 287 person. They employed 287 person like good water and sewer. You know for the way that you are living in the sea. In all the chaotic situations that they created in our country, the person they put into in play, they say,
Mr. So read a comment. Go ahead.
Besides that, the president
It was good, Mr. Smith was late.
Donald Trump called President Barack yesterday.
Yeah.
Very important discussion. And the exhibition on the network today, if I said the president Donald Trump called not important to like God, I want to agree with it. When that man spoke good English, today the good English, we are seeing the impact. We have 3 years visa, it's getting an extension. The good English is working. So today when you're talking, you say all that thing. You said that good English myself. I said, yeah, you speak good English. It's the good English. We are known for this.
Thank you.
We are known for this. Look at Bento. Look at Crystal Deal. These people are celebrating our era today. Then people are saying that nothing is happening. I don't know what, I think the guy they come from the 7th planet or Johnson or Singapore. Give Margaret, when they come on the show, they bring all of the distraction. Thank you for the show,
Thank you. You'll be the last caller. Mr. So go ahead, give us your wrapping so you can leave.
Yeah, I gotta go rush, grab my boy. Look, We'll continue to have this sort of conversation. And what we want you people to understand, no one is entered to this government. There will be no one that will, even if there are political differences.
Don't
Oh,
say
this
no one.
one,
Say I am not.
huh?
Say you are not. Don't say no one.
Okay, I am not. So it's sad. You liberal, you are so quick and fast to be distracted. No matter what you're going to do, the opposition, they have their own talking point. And to allow yourself pressure to just be getting over the roof, you got to be careful because people will have their own interpretation. The courage that you should muster, you as a strong supporter here, is to keep focus and focus on the positive that you strongly believe to give a convincing argument. But tomorrow I'm moving the other network. You train Terry and Cotto and everybody under the boss. Look, learn to keep your essentials. That's why you don't do. Your people that even buy into your idea, you pushing their away now. Can you imagine? Terry, you just texted me. He feeling so bad. He said,
The flower you coming to put between me and my people now. But they're not listening to you. You can say all you want to say.
No, Comrade Jala just sent me a message. He said, but I don't understand where the labor
Don't put me in your stuff.
Yeah. So please keep your essential. Don't alienate your ally. You can say to Keto, but for you to say that to the pastor is feeling very different about you, feeling very risky about what
You're not leaving again.
No, I'm going now.
Thank you.
But all I can say is, we just want to make sure our government doing what is right. It's good to sometimes put them into check. Good night. But I can tell you, we are not going anywhere. We will be here to protect the civil liberties of the people.
Next year, when
you come here again, next year, why again?
When I come back from Liberia, this platform will be accused of being ELBC, because every development structure that has been made that I can get my hand on.
That's why you're supposed to be doing. You just
I will picture. I'm going there, and I will show picture because I got the whole picture from Fishtown all the way to Montreal. I got the whole video. I will
show the police boot. Show the police boot too.
Whatever. I will show where it was and where it is now.
Man, I gotta go.
All right. We'll talk about 2 seconds. Close it. Your patron
Thank you, Lever. Good show.
No, I don't good show business. No, you got 2 seconds. One.
Lever, good show.
Your patron is gone.
Oh, so you try to threaten people when we? Yes. Koto, you're not talking. Collins, you're laughing.
I thought you said you were leaving.
Wow.
Go ahead.
The labor, yeah, good show. We have to have opposing views to make the conversation good. Sometimes people come with their own opinion and they think they are facts. So we have to sharpen the contradiction here. The liberal contradicted himself so much on the show tonight. From yesterday to today, I think he's still in a state of illusion. And so we have to bring him back to reality and tell him that, look, this thing is wrong. The president is making efforts in some areas, but the people around here, and he aligned himself to
what
be
are
used.
The areas? Because I never heard you saying like what I hear tonight. What are the areas he's making effort? Can you? Yeah,
I can name some areas. If Liberal giving the time, I can name some area making effort in. I can give some area making effort.
You got 2 seconds.
All right. So and the effort he's making is it was foundation laid already for him to move on.
Oh God.
So you still want to name area with foundation already there?
Okay.
Look at no car. Okay. The foundation was laid under construction when he came, and he completed a beautiful building. And I would give it to him. These are things, the lights that from the Ralphie era coming to town, all the thing. I went to Liberia 2022. I saw poles being buried in the ground. They were putting poles up for those lights, and he came and lit the place up. Beautiful. Government's continued, but I don't want people making look in as much I bash President Bwaka as I say according to labor, some deplorable like all kind of things to say. But let's be honest here. You cannot allow people to make you look ridiculous as a 45 years experience, man. Somebody who can read paper and takes a scholarship, you go on national radio and announce it. Somebody can take it for nothing. Someone missing go and announce it. What's that? That's why Liberal on the show, he was angry. And I agree with him. Like we can tussle. That man is an old man. He needs people that will ready direct him in a direction
Thank
that
you.
his dream will come
Thank
to
you.
fruition. But unfortunately, it's not happening.
Thank you, Walter Carter. My
Thank you so much
contribute
for the
to us.
show.
So Terry can take us home. Go ahead, my country. What do you have to close?
Yeah, thank you. When it comes to
I'm listening and
development,
watching.
Of
stop that.
course.
When it
What you're
comes
doing, you're
to
very good at that.
highlighting development, in Liberia, I hear the sedition saying that was a foundation laid by, the CDC led government. But when it comes to other, corruption and other allegation, they kind of exempt themselves from that. But I understand your problem, and for me, I don't even think about that. And I heard Mr. So saying that we are supporting this project in Foya. I long since told you guys I knew what the project was all about, and they said it. And most of you didn't believe it. You guys had to stay here from the president. They came out and said that this project was not for the president. It was a government project. And on up to today, that narrative have not changed. What else you want to hear about the project? Have you brought a document showing that the project is owned by the president? I think Liberal should start bringing this topic in, because for me, I want to be marking the development that is going on than to be holding on issue that is not significant, because for me, that's not significant. And we see today that people saying nothing is going on, and I really want to hammer it in their ears. Breakable. Did you see current from Rubberfield to Monrovia? Did you see that road, that the unfinished part of that road, that Rubberfield highway to go to Rubberfield before? I saw that road. And today we can see that that road is almost at its completion. We can see that that roundabout is at its completion. You know how long that roundabout was there and it could not be finished? You know how many schools and hospital has been lighted today that people are appreciating the lighting going on in the various counties? I mean, these are things are going on the road. What is going on? And for infrastructure and for providing job opportunity, it's going on.
Thank you.
It's going on. There's something that they've been working on and trying to establish it.
Thank
What
you.
they have been saying is that, so let me just end this one point.
Yeah, but
They took
we're
people,
completely out of time, man.
yeah, thank you very much. They took people and put them into a job that did not even have high school diploma. They did not even have college degree, and they lie put in documents in there that they are college graduates and high school graduates. Coming to find out that they were not even qualified high school graduate or college graduates. If you lie like that in getting a job, you want the people to maintain you on the post that you are placed in? Of
Thank
course
you.
not. So thank
Thank
you
you.
very much, Mr. Toh, and I'm glad to be here tonight.
Thank you. Terry, go ahead and take us home.
Yeah, thank you again to everybody. You see, the seditions, the way they can hear things is different from the way we can hear things. You saw how Keto turned my whole world around.
I know.
Yeah, that's how they hear things. That's the how they understand things, because so I'm not gonna bother with them. And we need to stop fighting with them because they're not gonna reason with you. They're not gonna see what you see. They're not gonna even they seeing the white, they will call it black. That is their work. They are opposition. And I was listening to the class video that they say, oh, they say the people can't praise the government. They can't talk about. So when you, the Unity Party, were opposition, you use your praise CDC. Why do you think and expect? Why should we be expecting for CDC to agree with us? That is why I can't understand about our Unity Party people. See, it's not coming to make the ground easy for you. Your own thing here is to showcase your achievements because the showcasing of your achievement is what is advancing the cause of the government. And you can see that in all the protests in Liberia, when the people turning against the government, the protests can reflect it. CDC have not been able to successfully pull off any major protest, both in the US and in Liberia. At this time, when Joria was president, protests were in America against it, protests were in Liberia against it. Why you think they have not been successful to initiate a single successful protest? It's because the message of the government is resonating with the people. So why you coming argue? Why are we arguing with these people? The president went to the radio and clarified. The clarity made the nation quiet. Then he didn't stop there. To boost his morale, he lightened the entire RIA rule. Keto here saying, oh, they. You see, one thing about this government, they do double slam. That is the reason why these guys are they are completely back. They on the back right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the people on the back. Go and look at the platforms. They get nothing there. All the platforms weak.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have nothing to fire because the people are not listening to them. Why? Because the message of the government is resonating. Because the government is not just saying the government is putting major tangible results. Results number one, the MCC compact. That result they stay on the back. They're trying to recover from it. Then what happened next was the lighting, the RIA. I went to Liberia. Let's get to here talking about that. I went to Liberia all to Jowiatan. I rode in the darkness. Common thing that like to put on the road, the men are ill. That why we come and sit here to be talking. When they look at the light, then the government look at we talking about JMB talking with Trump on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
The most controversial president in the history of the United States. That it, all around Liberia, Guinea, or Sierra Leone, they order them, they on visa restriction. Liberia is the only child that Trump is looking at and say, look, these people, they are my people. Is that not sending some kind of message to us that why we come be sitting out here and fighting with sedition? You think the American,
The beautiful English guy out there.
yeah, you think the Liberians in America is not happy with this government that with all the visa restriction, look at what it's doing to Somalians. We are covered. You think Liberians in America is not going to benefit indirectly from the relationship between Trump and Liberians? I mean, Trump and Liberia, Trump and JMB. You think we are not benefiting in America when it comes to document wise? You think the Liberian people stupid? You think all the impact that going on, you think that Liberian people sit down and say, oh, that is the reason why CDC is not gaining traction. The only thing that when we tell them, say, yo, go back in-house and re-strategize, they think that we're against them. But these are the things that beating you to the core. So the only thing you can do for yourself is that go back in-house, re-strategize, and come back. And now the one Mr. Moses ain't let to yet because he said, I'm not supposed to be coaching them. And I true. But I'm sorry for them because the way the old man slapping you, it's hard for you to even resuscitate. Liberal. But thank you very
Let
much.
me open the line, see who will call. Let me see who will call. Who will have to respond to your stuff here? Let's see. My daughter not coming until 15, 20 minutes anyway. The line open. Who want to respond to Terry? We're waiting. Prince Sherry, Brigable.
But let me just say that before. Let me just say that before. You see the
You
woman
said the
that
time
called
was gone,
Paula
then you
White.
calling again? You calling breakable?
You see the woman that called Paula White. Paula White is a pastor. He is the advisor to Donald Trump. He is the religious advisor to Donald Trump. She prophesied in 2017 about JMB, telling the Liberian people to vote for him. He's the right man of the job. He's the same one who prophesied about Donald Trump elections. Strongly believe that this woman have an influence in the favor that JMB has today. It's not only about Sarah Besto Yanti influence. This is JMB's connection. And the old man can talk plenty, you see? And that is what I believe. But things are, yeah, somebody calling.
Yeah. No, that one that my daughter. Hello?
Okay, good night. Okay.
Where are you now? Okay, I'll be there. All right, Terry, thank you guys. Terry, thank you very much. Again, folks, Samson to La Bropa Radio. Want to thank all of you that tuned in tonight. Terry Collins, as usual. Thank you. I wanted to let you have you here. It's to make the people to understand reality of life. They have no clue. With the kind and talk and tabata. Terry kind straighten everything up. Prince Sherry, if you're still listening, please invite me on your show. Thank you, guys.
Sorry, Belon. Bébé Carrie, laissez à ce que du soir le matin. La fino. Ase Idawe Ma. Et de Rodi. Yala, Stéphanie. C'est de l'école d'Ivoire. Moi, ouais. Mon bon corps, d'Alma. On était pour la tout, on y est. La diva son, l'oyon, tout à mon père.